Well, those on the front lines of the battle against poverty want to focus on the working poor.
Advocates say finding a job can be relatively easy, but keeping the job can be an uphill battle. But the head of one local group may have found a solution. Local 12's Walter Smith Randolph shows us in our ongoing series, Childhood Poverty, Cincinnati's Crisis.
At Cincinnati Works, Peggy Zink and her team help people find jobs, but that's not their focus.
If we don't really tackle the holistic needs of the individual, getting a job isn't going to necessarily lift them out of poverty.
That's why Cincinnati Works partners with local companies to make sure low-level employees have the tools they need to not only keep their job, but also excel in that job.
We often say that getting a job is problem creating sometimes before it's problem solving. Because now you've got the job, but you still have to deal with the transportation challenges, the child care challenges, housing challenges.
In this newly published paper, Zink says employers should consider their low-level employees when coming up with company policies. For example, instead of tuition and transportation reimbursement, pay up front to help employees who may be living paycheck to paycheck. Zink says those considerations and one-on-one coaching can help break the cycle of poverty.
And that's often what trips people up. It's not that they're lazy and not showing up for work. It's that life gets in the way of working.
Cincinnati Works partners with businesses like this one, Just Queuing Barbecue here in Walnut Hills. Here, the employees are required to have a plan about how they're going to get a better paying job. The owner here says it's a way to help the struggling workforce stay out of poverty.
We don't want to get people in here and be unrealistic thinking that they're going to come in and work here for life and be able to support themselves and their families with what we in the restaurant are able to pay them.
Just Queuing estimates 60 people have been helped with their model. Manager Tamika Meacham is the perfect example.
Since I've been here at Just Queuing, I bought my own car. I own my own house, buildings, and I'm able to take care of my babies. I got babies in college.
3 years ago, Tamika would have never imagined this life. The mother of 6, who has a record, was raising her children while depending on the salary of her children's father and government assistance.
To see people go on and be successful and then come back with, transportation or come back in a different position than they left here, to me is really fulfilling and rewarding.
Zink says that success also trickles down to businesses, which in turn deal with less turnover and retain loyal employees. It's a win-win model Zink hopes others adopt to help battle poverty. In Walnut Hills, Walter Smith Randolph, Local 12 News.
Cincinnati Works has already used its one-on-one model with companies like Westchester Protective Gear, Consolidated Metal Products in the West End, and the Gorilla Glues plant in Sharonville.